Warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 24th of February 2025. The moon is still in the sign of Capricorn while the sun is in the sign of Pisces. That's the most important thing overall because this is a sextile position, and a sextile position is mainly harmonical. Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, is in the sign of Pisces himself, so it's all centered on the sign of Pisces. Plus, in the sign of Pisces, we do not only have the Sun, but we have Mercury, and Saturn is getting ready for its meeting of Mercury. And of course, not only that, but also Neptune is in conjunction with the North Node in the sign of Pisces. Having said that, we have to put a look at Mars, because Mars today is now in his direct motion again on a standstill. That means the whole machine, in the sense of how are we going to open up new rooms, is moving in the direct motion again. Fits to the German elections. You know, we had the retrograde Mars still yesterday when the elections happened. Retrograde Mars in Cancer. Cancer is the sign of the old Chancellor Mrs. Merkel. And what do we get? We get her old coalition again. The connection in between the so-called CDU-CSU and the so-called SPD, which is the Social Democratic Party. This is actually not what the people elected, because they elected for a change more towards the right-wing position, but this is not what they are going to get. This is the German system, and it's even getting more complicated if you think about that. Around 30 directly elected representatives will not have a representation in the parliament. And also 15% of the votes don't count at all, because they didn't climb over the so-called 5% borderline, which is the limit you have to get if you want to have a representation in the parliament. So this is not a future coalition that is going to form, but it's a roll back into the past, and that is actually what the Germans will get. There's no way to change Germany in a profound way from the inside. You know, this is going to be very, very difficult. The world around Germany will change. I think Germany is going to be the country that is going to change at last, after the whole world around it did change already. Is that good? Is that bad? You might decide. So let's have a look at the daily chart anyhow. This is Mars at his standstill, and Mars does have a good connection to Mercury and Saturn up there. Mercury and Saturn in a connection is a connection that takes it very, very serious and very clear what is real and what is unreal. Mercury together with Saturn is a thinker that thinks, whatever is there to think about, really down to the bottom. Everything has to be measured out. That is not a guarantee for correct thinking, though. If you look at Albert Einstein, he had that connection and he came to absolutely fatal and wrong clues. But he really tried to make it complicated at the same time, to give you an idea what the connection of Mercury and Saturn up there is really good for. Mars at its standstill means that probably the days of retreating of one or another party at war also might be a little over, and we are going to the days of consolidation, or call it however you want it. That's the overview for today. There's nothing special to say for now. Somebody asked the question about the square position in between Chiron and Mars. Yes, Mars is going to go in direct motion in a square position to Chiron again, which turned out to be very not aggressive, but it caused a lot of pain, and it might cause another amount of pain when Mars in his direct motion meets the square position to Chiron again, which is not going to happen tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, because Mars is so slow. But over the next 2 weeks we're going to see this square position, so there's a good reason to take care. Anyhow, overall, the most important thing for the private life is consolidation with the sextile position in between Moon and Sun. Get out there in what is left of our nature, if the skies are at least half clear and we get a chance to hopefully with the new administration in the US to get the stripes off from the sky, which would be one of the, in my view, very important things to have. Thank you for listening for now. This is Markus Termin, Astrologisches Stundenbuch at the 24th of February 2024. If you want to get in contact with me, no problem. Just watch one of the old videos. I'm putting up a sheet with my contact data up there. I just don't have it at hand right now. See you tomorrow.